to shine the spotlight on a group of students who are really helping to make a difference in Uganda. The students are from Daniel Hand High School in Madison and joined up with the nonprofit To Care Uganda. Joining us here on Connecticut Style today are Haley Hoffman and Gracie Gilbert, along with Martha Hoffman, the president of To Care Uganda, and Claire Sullivan, the Uganda Club teacher advisor. Thank you all so much for being here.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Martha, first explain to us what To Care Uganda is all about.
To Care Uganda is a humanitarian nonprofit, and we're based in Madison. And our mission is to help vulnerable children and those that care for them in Uganda. Most of all the work we've done have been through health and education initiatives, and the need for water is one of the things that really comes up to the forefront. So we've worked with lots of different groups drilling wells in communities.
Now, Claire, how did the club get to the high school?
Well, it was started by a social studies teacher a few years ago, and our emphasis is so much on trying to make our students more aware of the sort of global village that we are, that it kind of began and started running, and I took it over a few years ago, and we developed a mission statement that involved both educating ourselves a little bit more about Uganda and also trying to provide as much service as possible. And we contacted Martha, and the kids kind of took over from there.
Sure. On the screen, we were just looking at a picture of the entire club. But Gracie, why don't we explain that process a little more, how you did get connected with To Care?
Well, there had been a Uganda club at school for about 5 years. And then 2 years ago, or last year, Mrs. Hoffman came in and showed us a PowerPoint of all the kids in Uganda in their village and how they really needed water. And we were all really moved, and we wanted to help. So we made a plan, and we knew what we had to do. So we had to raise $8,000 for a well, and we raised the entire thing.
Wow.
But we also wanted to educate people at our school about the need for water. So we would put signs above water fountains saying, like, think about how easy it is for you to take a drink.
Sure. And Haley, how did you go about raising all that money?
We did many different fundraising events. Our most successful was a water walk. And basically what we did in this was we had the group, and they were sponsored by different people. And we walked around the track at our high school for about 5 miles just to represent how long each day the children would walk to get water.
Well, that really probably got the point home to a lot of people that didn't realize the distance. So Martha, one of the key fundraisers here was to raise enough money to build a drill. Why did we need a drill, and what was the whole process?
Well, it was to raise the money to drill the actual well.
Okay.
So the process of it cost $8,000.
Okay.
And the process is, first the drilling company goes in and does a hydrogeological survey of the site to find out the best spot on the school property or wherever it may be to drill the well.
Okay.
Then the drilling team comes in, and they use some big trucks. I think we might even have some pictures of them. And they drill down into the earth, drill the well, and next the testing comes in. The pump is put on. Testing is done to make sure that it's safe and it's clean for everyone. It gets nationally certified. And then the water's safe for everybody to drink. I think a lot of work happens there, but also a lot of work happens here too.
Okay.
We've had a lot of people who have been involved and backed this. Rotary is one of them. The Interact Club at the school is another, plus the whole school administration and you know, just community groups that have gotten behind this project to help out the kids.
Sure. Now, how many people will the new well serve?
There are about 500 students at Kabulabula Secondary School in Kabaramaido, and so they will all benefit from it, but also the surrounding community. So I'd say probably easily about 1,800 people.
And I want to ask you about the beads you're all wearing.
Yeah, these are made out of rolled paper. They're made in Uganda.
Okay.
And one of the fundraisers that Haley and the team did at the high school was to have a craft sale that sold these. And you know, it's just something that helps represent where this work is being done.
Sure. And are you still looking for volunteers? Do you need more help?
Yes, we do. We always do. There are spots for people who have a heart for helping others. We have a lot of different needs. If you like to work with our treasurer, if you like event planning, if you're interested in doing things with these fair trade crafts, basically, we just like to see this spread.
Sure.
And if you have other clubs that you belong to, or book clubs or your church community or your work, and you think this is something, these kids have shown that this can be done.
Sure.
And if you think that your group can do this too, we'd love to talk to you. Drilling a well over in Uganda is something that lasts.
Quite an undertaking.
It's quite an investment because
Sure.
it helps people for so many years.
Girls, how long did it take to raise the $8,000?
Just 1 year.
But we
we put a
so
lot
impressive.
of
Lot of
work in
work.
it.
Yeah. And Claire, what's next for the class, for the club?
Well, we're hoping to spread a little bit more to other high schools. We're hoping to involve more people and see if we can get other cells beginning to develop. But we're also looking to educate ourselves a little bit more this year, and also to spread that to our community and at hand itself.
Very good.
We're
Guys
going
are
back
doing-
to the water fountains.
Doing great
Sure.
work. And if you'd like more information, call To Care Uganda in Madison. You can go to our website, WTNH.com. Just click on Style. Do you have a website you'd like to mention?
Yes, please. It's www.calltocareuganda.org.
Very good. All right. Coming up next, we're going to give you a preview to the Exchange Club of Madison's Culinary Arts Night when Style returns. We'll be right back.